Hi everybody! So I'm so excited to make this video. This is about my starting of my minimalist journey. And so I'm not a minimalist yet, but I'm on my way. I'm take steps to get there. So you just can't like wake up and be a minimalist. It takes a little bit of time and stuff. So I'm going to give you my background on what brought me to this point, and so maybe we have some things in common. I had way too much stuff. Like, I'm talking, before Chad and I moved, we had a yard sale. Just everything that was in the garage, and it was my stuff, you know, it was like tons of my stuff. And we had a yard sale, and we sold stuff for like $1 and $2, and we made $1,000, if that gives you any idea of how much stuff that we seriously had. It was just like so much stuff. So when I moved, of course, you know, you hold on to stuff that you don't need, and I ended up having to put a lot of it in the basement. Guys, I've not touched it. So that goes to show me that I do not need it. So at the end of this journey, I'm gonna try to be finished by May or June, and each time that I go through stuff, I put it in my basement, because a lot of people with minimalism, they're like, oh my gosh, I feel like I just, I paid a lot for that. I don't want to just throw it away. Don't. When you get done with your minimalist journey, which you're still going to be growing, obviously, but when you feel like you are where you wanted to be, have a yard sale. Get rid of all of it. Make money. Go on a trip. Go on a vacation. So that is what I'm doing. You should see my basement. First of all, my reasoning was, look, I have 2 children. I used to not be like this, but I have become like this. Cannot stand stuff on the floor. Cannot stand a messy house. I don't like it to be dirty. I like it to be clean, everything to have a spot. And that's a struggle when you have a lot of stuff, because, it's like these pillows. I mean, really I should get rid of them. But that is something about minimalism. You can do whatever you want. That it's your choice on what you value and what you don't. So I just value time with my kids and time with my husband, and not having to, spend hours and hours and hours of cleaning because, it's a mess, because there's so much stuff. And, once there's so much stuff, it's going to take forever to clean it up. So I went on this for peace of mind for me, knowing that my house is clean, everything that we have is clean. That goes a long way with me. And second of all, I want to travel. I want my kids to get to go places that, most kids don't get to go when they're small. And me and Chad to travel so much. We want to go to all different countries. We're excited. So with getting rid of all the stuff, you don't buy as much stuff. You find out that, wow, it really doesn't take that much for me to be happy, and the things that you actually get bring you happiness. So I am going to stop rambling, and I'm going to get on with it. First tip, go to the library. Yeah. Gotta be quiet. Mm-hmm. We went to the library, and this is what I want you to get, because this is really, really what just motivated me to start this minimalist journey. And it's this book. It's called The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, and it is the KonMari method, okay? So it is the Japanese art of decluttering and organizing. This will tell you right here. #1 New York Times bestseller, 3 million copies sold. So that means that's a good book, okay? And so people, when they start living like this and they realize, you know, how much negativity they're bringing into their life because their house is just a disaster, and you know what you live in sends you into this type of attitude. If you have a neat house, you know, you're going to leave the house with such a good attitude because nothing's going to feel messed up. You're going to have a clear mind to go on and do what you need to do through the day at your work or whatever. You leave a house a disaster, even though you don't realize you're thinking about it, and it can put you in such a bad mood. Trust me, I know. I've even cried over my house being messy. Like, it drives me crazy. I can't stand it. So, #1 is go to the library. And by that, I'm saying, if you have books, get rid of them. You don't need them. You can go check them out at the bookstore. Even go to the Goodwill and look at a book. They're really cheap, and it wouldn't be so bad to read it and then go donate it. You know, 50 cents or a quarter. I think I've paid a quarter for a book before. But if you spend like $20, you are more likely to hold on to that book, even though you've already read it and got everything out of it. But if you have to buy a book, try to make it, you know, really cheap so you can just go ahead and donate it as soon as you read it. So it's not keeping any clutter. Also with that, you can read books online. You can get movies from the library. You can get Netflix, so you just don't need movies. There's too much technology out there. We don't even have cable. We have Netflix, and we'll watch Netflix series. So that is a big one. Get rid of all your books, get rid of all your movies, get rid of all that stuff that you can go to the library and use for free. And that's what we do, okay? Next is your makeup and clothing. This is the hard part for me. Really is the hard part for me. Makeup, I actually sell makeup. If you have any questions about Limelight, just send me a message or comment on this video and I will get with you. And I'm also going to put my website down below. Any questions, just send me a message. So I went from having tons of makeup from Sephora, and you know, I just felt like I needed all this makeup, and really and truly, you don't. You need what you need, and you know what you need. You know, every person is different, and so that's why I say with, you know, the minimalist journey, some people may love, you know, other stuff. You know, I'm a girl, so I love makeup and clothes. So it's, you know, that is where it's hard for me, getting rid of stuff, which I have gotten rid of so much stuff, which I have so far to go, and I'm actually going to do each separate video, okay? #3 is to tidy by category, and that's actually what this book tells you. And like I said in the first one, you need this book and you need to read this book, and this book is going to give you guidance and it's going to tell you exactly what to do. You know, unless this brings value to your life and happiness, get rid of it. It's just bringing you down. So she's going to tell you to tidy by category. And that is a good thing, because you can go in a room and get so overwhelmed. You really can. So you just want to go ahead and say, okay, I'm going to take all the books and all the movies out of my house today. I'm going to get rid of them. I'm just going to be done with it. You know, go store it in your basement until it's winter here, so until it's summer and you can have a garage sale. Or if you want to sell it online, you could go ahead and place it online and put it in your basement. But the big thing with that, I'll get to you in a minute. Okay. Number 4. This is talked about in the book. Do you ever wonder why you can't keep your house in order? Look around. You have way too much stuff. You have way too much stuff. So the less stuff, the less clutter, the less mess that can happen. So, I mean, worst case scenario, if you're a minimalist and everything's in the floor, your house is still not going to be that bad because you don't have that much. Okay, number 5. This is huge. Okay, huge. Number 5 is, I like to call it a financial diet. And that is where you try so hard not to buy anything. I have literally been at work and had a friend bring me eyelash glue because I had the eyelashes because I would just reuse them, but I was all out of eyelash glue and it was only $1. But I was like, no, I said that I am doing a financial diet and I'm not spending $1. And so you really want to do this because it's not that you can't buy stuff being a minimalist. It's you have a lot of stuff right now. You need to try to use all that stuff up and don't waste it, you know, of course. But as a minimalist, you want to buy better quality stuff. And so it will last you longer so you don't have to go and buy a bunch of stuff. And, you know, you have one black nice t-shirt instead of like one that's going to get a hole in it like tomorrow, you know, because that's just wasting money. So on the financial diet, just do not try to spend no money. We do that, and like when it came to snow, it was so nice because 1, I couldn't get out, and 2, I didn't need anything to buy anyway. So with the financial diet, it is really good. I even like to use envelopes. I've done videos on that where if I'm saving for something, that's huge. So just stop buying stuff until you really truly need it. Like I'm talking like soap and deodorant and stuff like that. Do not buy it unless you need it just because you want a different scent or something. Don't do that. This is also a reason why, I guess. The reason why that we have started doing this is because I want, and I said it a minute ago, but experiences over things. And so that's like my kids' birthdays are coming up. They're in April and they're in March. So one in April, one in March. And easily I could go and buy them presents. But guess what? They're going to have a birthday party and they're going to get tons of stuff anyway. And so I am planning a trip to enjoy with the kids instead of buying a bunch of stuff. Guess what? They're already going to get toys that there's going to be plenty of toys that we're going to have anyway. So there's no sense in doing that. So we're going to go for an experience. And so I'm still looking up what we're going to do, but that is huge. Do stuff with your kids. Don't think that you have to buy them stuff. You know, when they get older, they're going to remember, oh, mom took me on a cruise, or mom took me, you know, to Disney World, or mom took me to just wherever. They're not going to remember, oh yeah, mom bought me that new Thomas the Train set, you know. They're just not going to remember that. They're not going to care because they long for those experiences. And so that is what we're working towards. Lastly, which I was talking about earlier, is having a yard sale. And after you complete and you can do it in between if it's summer months, but right now it's winter, it's cold outside. I'm not gonna drag all that stuff out and take pictures, but this is the kicker. You need to have a big yard sale. Say you're gonna do it on the weekend. Do it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Get rid of as much as you can, okay? And make your money back. Go on a cruise, go on a trip, do whatever, however much money that you get, okay? After that, do not drag that stuff to your house. Do not do that. You load that crap up right then, put it in the back of your car, and you go to the Goodwill and you haul that stuff off and you get rid of it. You're done with it, you know? So you've made your money, you're gonna take a trip with that to celebrate and be done with the stuff. Don't put it back in your basement. I used to be so bad for that. But you know, after we did that at our garage sale this past summer, I felt like such relief when I took the rest of that stuff to the Goodwill. I really did. Like, I felt like, whew, I can breathe or something. It's really weird. And so I want you guys to enjoy that feeling and see what it's like. You're gonna be amazed. But in my next coming videos, my first video of minimalizing is going to be my son's room. Guys, when I say train wreck, I can't explain to you. Train wreck, okay? And it's like I clean it and I clean it and I clean it, but I actually did minimalize Elle's room a few days ago while it came that big snow, and so she has a lot less, but I want to have a lot lesser. So, and then next is going to be my room, and it's going to be kind of just like an emotional roller coaster, getting rid of my stuff, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope this motivates you. And also, please go get this book. Go rent it at the library like I talked about. Don't buy it. Go rent it at your local library. And I'll tell you one more time what it's called. It's The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. Okay? And, guys, you're going to freak out because you're going to be obsessed with this. You're going to be obsessed and you're going to want to do it all the time. You're going to, like, have nothing. And you're going to be like, whew, I feel so good. But like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this and you will get on the journey with me and let's become minimalist together. Yay! All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.